And now it's time for the show nobody's watching, Coffee with Wes, a caffeinated program about whatever. He's got a cup of joe and he's ready to go. Here's your host, Wes.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee with Wes. Behind the scenes on the work we do here with Stream Surf with Wes and Jess, and our cartoon that we have, we enjoy every day. It's a 420 friendly cartoon that we put out, and tonight, Jess and I earlier in the evening had put together. We riffed on a song. I had some little pattern, and she started to throw out some lyrics, and so we recorded it. And we do these things in one take because it's not like any of this is any good. I am a hack. We are just having fun, and so I don't want to do big productions out of a lot of these right now because they're just too much fun being raw the way that they are. And so I kind of like to leave them that way too, if they're running like that. I'm gonna try to set things up here so I can keep an eye on both chats, because I am running live over here in the and cross posting over to We Enjoy Every Day, and we are doing it out on YouTube. If you don't subscribe yet to us on YouTube or on Facebook, Stream Surf with Wes and Jess, and Weed Cartoon, at Weed Cartoon. Those will all be put up in the, well, you're on one of those two pages, so you can find us if you want to. But no, that's my evening's entertainment, and so I have the video over here running with me. Let me get myself to where I'm situated, and I know actually what's going on here. Okay. Oh, we're gold. We're gold. Oh, we're totally gold. Okay, so over here, I just want to throw a couple of things on, and I'm over here in the effects, and I'm gonna put an extract onto the footage, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't really need to change the settings that they have there. I could play with the softness a little bit. I'll turn the softness up just a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to move that up one layer. And I've created a colored mat over here in the project. I'm going to pull that colored mat down underneath. And that colored mat, oh, now I need to be able to reach the end of it. Let's get it so it stretches all the way out. We still have to cut the end of this video. I haven't cut off all that, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, we've got our extract. Let's change our blending mode. I think what I went with was pin light. I think that's what I went with. Was pin light. And that, okay, that's got that kind of rolling along. Let me actually get myself where I know what the hell is going on. If anybody is watching, feel free to say hi out in the comments. I'm going to be doing some editing on the sound and all that, and I always love to interact with people online. So if you got any questions, if you want to say, oh, you guys are idiots, in case you don't know what we do, we do, well, if you're on Stream Surf, then you know that we do these live shows that where we go out with cartoon characters. I think I have character animator up over here. This is the cartoon character that I am. It grabs hold of my facial expressions. I can get the eyes set up the way I want. I have movements on the arms and everything else using Adobe Character Animator. Now that I think about it, I should have probably put the tag for Adobe Character Animator into the video, but I have it in so many of the others. But that's the character that we use on StreamSurf, and then Jess, she has her own character, and so we do those things. But this was after tonight's show, or yeah, this was actually after tonight's live stream. We just grabbed the guitar and just put this thing together. And we, just riff on whatever it is, and just kind of, I'm not worried about putting out gold. I just like putting out stuff. But that right there gives us a nice little look and feel. Now I'm gonna bring my screen down some so I can kind of see, and I want to adjust this audio. But I'm gonna go ahead and we'll get to the end of it. But for those, if there is there anybody watching? Hey, for those of you that are watching, I'm gonna go ahead, since I've added the extract and I put the color mat underneath it. And I'm going to go ahead and listen to it, and then I'm going to start doing some things to the audio. Oh, I smoked this roach just an hour ago, and now I'm feeling kind of bad. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of low. Oh, I don't have no more weed. Don't have no more weed. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. I think there's a little bit of weed right there. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yes, it's time to get high. It's always time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yes, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yes, it's time to get high. It's always time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. Yeah. Oh, it's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. Now it fades out here, but we're actually just faking the fade out, and then I do a slide, and then we say something about bitch ass people taking more than one take.
To all you bitch ass songwriters out there.
Bitch ass songwriters, one take. I'm putting this out. I got no reason not to. Bitch ass.
That may be the spot right there. That may be where I say, okay, cut. Because I got a whole rough thing with bad chords and everything after that. And there's actually several. There may be a song, Bitch Ass, that comes later, but that's going to be a different video. This one is just the time to get high. I'm probably going to leave the bitch ass stuff off. There's no need to include it. Let me just get the... No, before that. Just right there. And I'll end up fading out. Let me come back. So I'm in Premiere. Oh, it's over here. I'm in Premiere Pro. You can see what we've got going on over there. I'm now gonna go ahead and let's see. That's where I'm gonna cut the thing. So let me Control K, and I want to do it on this one. I should have done it on. Oh, hit the damn button. Let me shift over here and go Shift and drag, and it'll lock right there. Control K, and I'm gonna cut off all those things at the end. So I'm left with 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Starts here at the beginning.
It's time to get high.
Okay, I want to do some stuff to the audio. I'm going to want to clean up the audio, see what I can do using Premiere to get the audio kind of clean. So let me go to the audio workspace, and actually I'm going to reset it because I end up changing things around. And okay, I guess this is it. Now for the effects, for the audio effects, the first thing I want to put on here, I don't even know that I want to denoise it because I like the raw feeling. I just want to pull out some stuff. Let's do the vocal enhancer. You can't go wrong throwing a vocal enhancer on there. So let's go here to our effects controls. We've got our vocal enhancer showing up. So I hit edit. High tone. Now generally I found with the two of us singing along with the guitar, low tone is what I want to end up enhancing, not music. We'll listen and we'll see.
It's time to get high.
Here's without. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Here's with again. Okay, so I've got a vocal enhancer on there. Now let me just take a graphic equalizer. Granted, a 30 band graphic equalizer. And a lot of the time, because I'm not the super audio guy that just knows everything about it. With most everything that we do, I've had to learn every technology that we use. So just keeping up with that, just being able to go and keep moving with that crap, it takes a bit after a while, and so I rely on the presets, and I play around. A lot of times when I'm working with this, I try the generic mud remover. If I've already got the vocals enhanced, I try this, and then just see how it goes. I just pulled the mids out. That seemed to have a little bit of a effect of pulling the guitar back down some. I'm gonna go to the beginning. See if I knew better what I was doing, but I just try by ear here.
It's time to get high.
Now I'm gonna turn the graphic equalizer off. That really has little. There isn't much impact on that. I'm gonna give lead vocal clarity.
It's time to get high.
Like that. Okay, I'm thinking that's working so far. Along with that, I think I'm gonna put some sort of reverb. I like adding a little bit of reverb. It just gives it more. You know, it's like 11 on the guitars there in Spinal Tap. It's one more. Let's go to a reverb. Let's do a studio reverb. Close the graphic EQ. Click edit on the custom setup here in the effects controls. Excuse me. Now the default. I'm going to start by checking out a small vocal reverb, where it's just adding reverb to those frequencies and so forth. Let's see how that goes. Just adding that little bit of richness. That may be it. That almost, it's not like, because this was recorded on and not a nice cell phone. This was recorded on a cheap ass cell phone. So, you know, I'm just amazed that it turned out as good as it did. But when you're just throwing comedy shit out there, this is what you're gonna do. So I think the audio is good. Let's go to effects, or maybe we should go to graphics. Let's go to graphics. We've got two different things, and I don't think that it's come out yet. Let me look at what I'm looking for is the ability to take and get it to go ahead and fill in all the words, because they have that coming for the captioning, because the lyrics, I may not bother adding the lyrics. Yeah, it's about weed, but do I want to add any other graphics? Do I want to throw and I may just do that. Because I kind of like this song. I'm gonna take this right here that I've got, and I'm gonna go ahead. Let me come to the end. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I need to consider going ahead and click on that, right click on that. And I want the volume level. I need to be able to see the volume level. I need to be able to hit it with the tools. Where are the freaking tools? I need the pen tool. There's the pen tool. There's a point. There's a point. Grab that vector tool with a V. Pull that on down. Let's grab these 2 points and let's say Bezier. Yep, there we go. Let's let me see the curve that it's following. I'm gonna pull the curve a little bit over. Let's see. I can fade out to black on this. Apply default transition. Yes. There we go. I don't like that. I don't like that. I need to, oh. Okay, it'll stay at the right point. Okay, let's see what we got now. That worked. That worked. Let's come to the end, and we have to add that same thing to our color map, the default transition. Okay, as far as video is concerned, that pretty much has it. So now I can add. I'm thinking about taking this into After Effects because After Effects I can take some shapes and I can have them change to the music. And that adds a lot if you can tie it to the song that you're putting it to. So first things first, I select down here, come up here to export. Well, let me save. It's always important to save. Although they do a great job, I gotta say, with saving backup copies, so you do have the ability to recover. Because people do make that mistake and they don't save. Gotta export media so that I can pull it in over into After Effects and see exactly what it is that, you know, I'm gonna end up doing with this thing. Oh, it's time to get high. It's a fun song. It's a very fun song. Time to get high. I actually want to change where I'm going to put this. This needs to go down in the weed output. Nope, not in output. I'm going to throw it into videos. Time to get high. And let's go ahead. Let's export it. So now it'll take a minute maybe to go ahead and encode this video. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out. Well, I'm going to open up After Effects because I may come back over here and I may just add the After Effects stuff over top of this. I don't know. It depends. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put in it yet. I just want to add some things. I'll probably add at Weed Cartoon. This is going to be uploaded to the at Weed Cartoon. It'll be a song that we upload there, since that's, you know, going to be, that's actually the viewer for this. We'll play it on the other thing. I mean, I'm doing it here. I've played it here. People have access to it. But let's bring up After Effects, shall we? I'm gonna close out Character Animator because I don't need Character Animator going right now. Close it out so I don't have any issues with any of that. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Yes, I don't have enough cash on that drive. I'm totally aware of that. New project. Okay. Let me come over to my assets. That was down in weed assets or videos. Let me drag our copy of Time to Get High. Now let's create a new composition from the selection. So it gives us a composition with the right height and width and with the right length and all that stuff. That's my bottom layer. Now, what kind of artwork do I have? I should have pot leaf shapes, since I am looking at using this. Let me head over to where I actually have those. I'm just going through files. So there's no need for any of your shit. It's boring just finding the files. The show originally was going to be called Not We Enjoy Every Day. It was Weedland Hills. But we found somebody else had Weedland Hills, and that was kind of a pisser. PNGs, what PNGs do I have? DVMA. None of those are any good. Let me come over here to my AI files. Objects. Potleaf AI. Let's see what we can do with Potleaf. I'll drag Potleaf AI. Merge layers. Choose layer. It just has layer 1. And I want to pull it in as a composition. Layer size, document size, footage dimensions. I think I'll leave it as document size. Let's see, importing might give me something better. Okay, so I've got a pot leaf. Let me see how big it made this. 1 second long. All right, that's great. Oh, I'm gonna try that. Let me grab my pot leaf. Let me throw my pot leaf on here. And oh, I've got to go over here. What are my layers? What am I doing? Pot leaf. Pot leaf is 1 second long. Composition. All right, how long? How long of a thing should this be? Well, let me make it as long as our other comp. How long is our comp? Let's get the size of this composition setting. 2 minutes, 33 seconds, and 20. Okay, so let's come up here to pot leaf. Let's select pot leaf and let's set the composition settings to the necessary 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm guessing 24. I don't know. Time to get high. Let's come back and let's see what we got. Look at that. Look at that stretch on out. Let's stretch to the end. It does. Okay. Now I want to tie this. Let me go to my effects. Wave, audio waveform. This is what I want. I want audio waveform. And the source for the audio layer is that. Oh, this is not what I want. This will give me something. This was not what I wanted, though. Audio. But I may end up using it. Audio spectrum. Check and see what audio spectrum is. See. Okay. And I want to take the audio waveform off. I'll add that to something else. Oh, that's not what I want either. I sure wish I knew what the fuck I was doing. We come down here to the and waveform is here. How do I set those presets? Did I already? I just don't freaking know. I'm gonna throw both these on there. Nope. Spectrum goes across. Waveform. Effects. Don't they? Nope, not audio spectrum. Well, I am gonna have to look up some shit. If that's the case. If that is the fucking case. Delay flange modulator. See, I need the thing that actually gives me the wave. I can't for the life of me remember where it is. That's when this becomes lame. That's when this becomes, oh, he can't remember what he's doing. Because I wanted to set up a mask and have those pulse. Audio levels, waveform. None of that, none of that, none of that. And then pot leaf, if I add, let me. Oh, this is just sad. This is just sad. Now everybody should be disappointed. Oh, and how is it that I have no output coming from? What have I got screwed up with my settings? How is it that this somehow has different settings? Oh, this is not what I wanted. I wanted my preferences. Audio output, audio hardware. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's going over to the other. No, let's just send them all out to voice meter. That way everybody should hear it. There we go. Okay. So I need to tie the scale to whatever setting over here in the waveform. Was there something as a right click? They have so much shit. What I have to do is I have to pick whip that to it. Track camera, none of that applies. None of that applies. Layer switches, markers. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll fucking worry about adding the pot leaf later. Let's add our logo and our text. And actually I'm gonna find the fucking answer to that. I'm gonna find out where that is. I'm gonna look to see what I can find. But one more time. Oh, has my camera gone to shit? It doesn't appear to have gone to shit, but over in my director thing, it looks like it's gone to shit. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me because they should be the same. But a lot of these things don't make a lot of sense to me. If you couldn't already tell. Anybody who is watching, again, this is a video that we're making for our @weed cartoon. So let me actually just add text. let me shrink these up. I'll come back and I'll figure out what I'm doing there. Let's add a text layer. New text. I'm gonna double click on it and I'm gonna type in that weed cartoon. Now you're asking yourself, why don't I see it? Because it's really fucking small. It's 17 pixels. Let's bring that on up. I think it's using the Amrobano. I'm gonna want this for down in the corner, you know, so people are like, oh, this is that weed cartoon. This is there. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with captions. I mean, it's just time to get high. If you can't figure it out, I don't know exactly how to reach you. I don't know what. I don't know what it is you're lacking that doesn't allow you to get what it is that's happening. Some people lack. Some people don't get what it is that's happening. I understand. I totally understand. I do just want to mention, since I changed my settings on OBS, now that I'm streaming to both, and I've set my stream to 2,500 kilobits per second. It's I'm getting great stream health on both. The drawback is I'm only sending at 720 out to YouTube that could handle 1080. But you know, it's not like any of this is great. But I'm not having any problems with a stream strength now, so I'm glad that got settled before we had another show this Saturday. And for those of you that don't already know, over on Weed Cartoon, and it's being hosted by StreamSurf because it's going to be me and Jess and Will Dick from the Art of Floundering podcast. We're going to have our Saturday movie night. It's in the events. We're going to be sharing again tomorrow with from the StreamSurf website that yes, we're going to be doing that on Saturday. You've probably seen it. It's on our wall, so take a look if you're over on StreamSurf. It will be streaming here on the StreamSurf with Wes and Jess on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's where it's going to be. It'll also be on the Weed Cartoon page. And I believe probably on the Art of Floundering podcast, at least on Facebook. So that's going to be Saturday night. We're going to be watching that. Let me get back to positioning this Weed Cartoon. After that waveform thing, and I think I just have to get the waveform and take the value over. I have it. I have an example of it somewhere that I did, and it's possible. I mean, I'm not going out of my way to say for sure. Let's see. Backgrounds, objects, characters, animals. We have a photo frame for 2-shot, danger, shark, sign. We don't have just one that says logo. I mean, why would we have a logo, right? She's the one that's got all those things. Logo. After Effects. Nope, don't see it there. All right, I'll deal with it later. Oh, I did it in that one project. I'll open that project in a bit, and that'll show me what I need to do. Now, is this too big? Is this too small? Let's see. Now, why did he disappear on me? Why had that disappeared? Did I have a hold frame? Delete that bitch. Let's add it again. Let's throw pot leaf on there. Pot leaf. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, pot leaf has not been extended. The composition pot leaf. I have to do this. And I have to pull this all the way out. There we go. Because my thinking with the pot leaf, if I can get that to shake, my thinking is to actually set it up as a mask for the track mat. I actually want an alpha mat. Alpha mat pot leaf. And if I took that pot leaf, and let me just do this. Let me duplicate. Let me create a couple of these. And let me just move them. And let me just turn them. And let me hit an S. Let me scale this down. B, so I can grab that, drag that over. Let me grab this one, scale it down. Drag it over. How do I get the rotate? Yeah, there's rotate. Rotate it. Let's drag it up. Now let's see what we're starting to get here. Not good enough definition because the whole thing. Okay, well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Actually, let me duplicate one of these. Drag its ass on down. We'll rotate this in another way now. Let's do this. Let's bring this on down. Let's duplicate that. Let's grab the rotation on it. Let's turn it like so. Bring it here. Now, let me just delete a bunch of these fucking things there. What if scale this one down a little bit? How are we looking now? We got so much dark. I don't know that that's gonna. I don't know that that's gonna work. But what if I duplicated this? So I've got two. It's using the alpha with this. This one, it's not using the alpha. We change the blending mode on it. Subtract. No. Fuck no. Hell no. Lighten. No. Okay, we've got a hard mix. What if I added an adjustment layer? Let me keep playing. Let me keep playing with these vivid lights. Nope. Soft light. Soft light's kind of neat. And if you'll notice, I do have these outlines all around. Try hard. No, hard light's too hard. But what if hard light with the opacity, hit the T for the opacity, brings me in here. Okay, I'm starting to get something I might like. I'm starting to come up with something that might actually seem appealing to me. I don't know. Maybe pull that opacity even down even a little bit. Let me go to my effects and let me put a tint. Let me add a tint. I'm going to map the whites. The green. No, amount to 10. Okay, that brings them out a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more. Let's change the rotation on these. Let's get these things and let's scale them down even more. Scale. So I can actually have Control D. I can actually put several of them. Change the rotation on that one. No, that was not the one. No, not those. That one. That one. Change the rotation on that one. Get this direction. Let's bring it. Let's rotate it even. Let's leave this one a little like this. So maybe let's see if we have those leaf combinations there. Bring the opacity up. Let's tint that to green. Yeah, and let's tint it a whole bunch. There we go. Now we're getting the greens that we want. Let's see how that looks with movement. What you are hearing is the slowdown.
It's time to get high.
I like the way that it's got those busted up. I like the way that I'm going to add another couple. I'm going to add another one of these. Nope, that was not the plan. Okay, that one there. Let's duplicate it. Let's drag it right here. Let's rotate it back like so. Let's see what that did. Okay, it filled in with some green up there. I want to add another one down in the bottom section. Down here where it starts. So let's come back. Control D. Move it on over. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now that's an alpha. So it's only grabbing that much of the image because I'm using that extract. But that's okay. That's okay. All right, let me take this text. And, oh, I didn't need Didn't need to double click on it. Let's bring it down. Let's actually, with the paragraph, let's right align the paragraph. And on the align, let's bring it over to the right. And come back to the character tab. 68 looks good. I hit the V to get my pointer back. We cartoon, and what should we name it? Time to get high. Let me duplicate that. Move it, holding the shift down so that it will go up and down, but it will stay right aligned with the other one. Holding the shift. Time to get high. Did you see how that totally fucked? Did you? Did you see how that didn't work? I'm going to come here to paragraph and I'm going to set it again. Let me double click on this so I can go to the end. And I'll actually say it's time to get high. It's time to get high. And now let's set that to italics. Do we have an italics? No. Oh, your shit stain. There's a little bit of a change. That, let's see how that looks since I have them both lined up. They take up about the same amount of time. The space, I mean, time. That's how fucked up I am. Okay, and this, I think this is probably all I'm gonna do.
It's time to get high.
No, that's good. At we cartoon. Yep, that's what I'm leaving. Okay, let's save this as. Did you notice how I have not named this or saved this at all? I'm gonna go to weed like I said before. I'm gonna make a new folder because I always like to have an After Effects folder. And I'm gonna call that It's Time to Get High. No spaces. And now I'm going to select it down here. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to say export. And I'm going to send it to Media Encoder. Let Media Encoder put it together and it should be ready to upload anytime. Okay. Which isn't bad. I don't like to spend too much time on these. Because like I say, it's just kind of crap. I might be working on something else in a bit. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. I haven't been checking, and I apologize if there have been. No, I do not see any messages in the chat here. And let me see. Over in Facebook, no. Well, anybody who has been watching, this is going to be the video that we upload over onto We Enjoy Every Day. It's at We Cartoon. We Enjoy Every Day out on YouTube, and I think we've got a Twitter. I haven't put anything on Twitter in a bit. Okay, Media Encoder. Match source bit rate. Weed. AE, it's time to get high. Actually, for the output file destination, I want to send it here. So I changed the destination. It's good there. Let's go ahead and let's let it do its thing. So now Media Encoder is going to take, I don't know how many minutes it'll take to do this. Hopefully there's enough movement still in us. But I don't necessarily have to add any other information. We don't have to have the words like I was saying because it's time to get high. That's what the song says. I think if you like the song, you know what it's saying. You don't need. I don't think you're missing any of the puzzle. You're not confused. You're not going. I'm not sure what this song is all about. You're pretty much there. You're pretty much you're doing your thing. That's what you got going on. That's what you got that you're clinging to. What are you clinging to? Oh, I'm starting to sing. I shouldn't be doing that. It's 2:37. It's, everybody else in the house is asleep. I've gone through this cup of coffee. I've got graphics I've got to make because we're gonna start. I have a couple of graphics I want to put together for this weekend's movie night that we're doing, like that I was mentioning with the Art of Floundering podcast. I want to have a couple of graphics put together for the Duck and Cover episode that we have, so that we got some special stuff for that. And I'm working on the images that we're going to use for our Wednesday interviews. I'm getting a good response to the idea of the interviews, and people are agreeing to do them, although we haven't nailed down any times yet. The plan, you know how plans go. The plan is to have our first interview show on Wednesday, August 4th. We should have these on at Wednesday, and we may go on at 8:30 just to make sure that we're all set and everything, or 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I think, is an easier thing to aim for with the way our schedules are around here. So we'll probably do that, but we'll have those start, and those will be those along with the movie night. Jess and I will appear as ourselves, not as the cartoon characters that we are in the during the week, the rest of the live streams that we do. So that's all the excitement we have going on. I've got another 5 minutes here. It says 4 minutes and is it even longer? No, 4 minutes and 27 seconds. It's been going for about 3 minutes. Probably gonna get some coffee in a minute here, but once it compiles, I'm gonna watch it. And after I watch it, I'll probably find some music on the Creator Studio Facebook. Although I've used music off of Creator Studio here on Facebook, and then have been told you've got a hit against for copyright, and it's the music they're giving me, and so they silenced that part of the video, and that's why I haven't had it playing while I'm doing this, because I don't know which ones that they don't understand that they need to take out. So I get punished for using the tools that they want. But if they're gonna silence the part that's during the making coffee, be right back, I'm not that worried about that. So while I'm off screen is when I'll end up using that sort of thing. Baby, I don't have dollar bills in London. I don't need dollar funds tonight. Okay. I'm still waiting. 301. I really want to see it. It has about as much complexity and as much shit as is required to make me feel like, okay, we did something. As I'm looking at the small icon there, as I'm waiting for it to go. And I'm seeing the shades change and the movement up top of the fan blades that's in the thing. It should be enough. And there's the pot leaf shapes, with the opacity set in there. So it's a music video of a rough-ass song recorded on a cell phone that's got like very little changes done to it over in Premiere Pro. So I feel pretty good about that. cigarettes go out on me the whole time. It's more than a little bit annoying. I may actually, after I test this, I may stop streaming for a bit. Although he may be done, because I may go over to the Art of Floundering podcast, see if because I got some notifications that he was going live on Podbean. And so I may spend the rest of the evening just listening to him on Podbean while doing some more graphics and stuff that I've got to do. If you're not already subscribed to on YouTube or following on Facebook or Twitter or Twitch, I'm not sure if he's on TikTok, but the Art of Floundering, if you look up Art of Floundering, it should bring it up. We've had him on the Facebook a number of times, but he goes live and on Podbean. So if you're on Podbean, his shows are funny just with audio. The visuals are great. So if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, definitely watch because I'll usually on Podbean, just so in case he wants me to call in, or if they're doing stuff like that, I'll listen to it there, but I'll also have it running on my computer so I can see the visuals, because he does puppets and puts together some great animations with the puppets, and he's got great backgrounds, just really artistic looking stuff. I love all that shit. Okay, I think we're getting done here. All right. I right click and I say reveal in media browser. No, reveal output file. Should take me over here. And let me make sure my audio. Okay. I'm going to drag this. Drag this over here so you can see it. And I will play it. Let me make sure my audio is not too bad.
It's time to get high. It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Roll that joint, pack that bowl, get real high, make us feel whole. Oh, it's time to get high. Time to get high. It's time to get high. Time to get high. It's time to get high. Time to get high. Time to get high. Good joint, give me a hit. I gotta get high to put up with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to get high. Time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high.
I'll turn it up a little bit in the mix.
It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Oh, it's time to get high. 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 Oh, it's time to get high.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh
Let's see, how's this fade out? Then it fades out, but it leaves this. That's about perfect. That's about perfect. Well, that has just been a joy. I think that's going to get uploaded. So that is ready. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a night on here. Anybody that was watching, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing just the little pieces that I throw together to put together some of these songs. We're hoping to start doing some songs more often, because I'm wanting to put out some more content on the We Enjoy Everyday page, along with the page that we've got going on with StreamSurf. Because once we have the graphics done for the interview show and for our movie nights, then we should be able to put in. Like I say, I've only been at this kind of an hour, and all I had done is really cut. That's how long it took to have the file ready, so I can go ahead and get this thing uploaded. I hope everybody has themselves a good evening and enjoy the rest of your evening. I am going to head over, and if he's still running live, I am going to listen to the Art of Floundering Podbean podcast and keep working on these things. If you have any questions, contact us out on the page. Like I say, we love interacting with the viewers. So if you enjoy our stuff, share it with your friends. We need the exposure. We're probably going to start running ads soon to try to get more and more people to like the page, so that we can have a larger audience. Because it's a lot of fun once we get people in the chats. It's a lot of fun when we have some things going. It really energizes the whole show, because we're live when we're animated, and we're responding to the chats. So have yourself a merry little Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and first I'll end the stream over here on YouTube, and then I'm going to end the stream on Facebook. Y'all take care now.